Hey everybody, welcome back to a new episode of Entropia content. Today I've got some whole bunch of new material. Not sure what I'm going to be doing next, but we'll start off first as I'm just going to pick up these blueprints. Two of the ones that I plan on selling on Bonnie's auction, so I figured I'd pick them up. I know I started to do that last episode, but it got cut short. And I got interrupted by my roommates. Instead of hitting stop record, or instead of hitting pause, I hit stop. It's another thing where XSplit really fucked up the design. They put the stop button and the pause button as one button right next to each other. So if you accidentally hit stop, boom, your whole stream is fucked and you gotta start over. If anyone hasn't noticed, like, I'm not the greatest at editing, and every time I've tried to join two clips together, it drastically reduces the video quality. So much so that I just got thrown in the trash. So I was thinking, anytime I hit that stop button, my whole stream is fucked. I have to start over again. So that's what happened yesterday. I didn't have time to restart, so I just had to do the episode as was, thanks to the poor design by OBS. Very stupid design. If the designers are listening, give yourself a good smack across the head and think, yo, don't put two buttons that are crucial not to hit by accident right next to each other. Even the same goddamn button. Hey, you want to know another really stupid mistake? You know the Entropia loading screen, when you load it? Sometimes it'll say like, hey, check out this new Entropia content. Let's see if I can bring it up. Yeah, I'll bring it on the screen here. So here, it says stuff like, hey, you want to check out this stuff? Click it. Guess what happens when you click these things? Like, here's a video, I want to see it. If I click it, guess what happens? I'll show you, maybe I can even show you. Some crap about Internet Explorer tries to load. And guess what? Internet Explorer is an old, obsolete browser. I even checked to look it up because I'm like, maybe it's just me. Or is it fucking MindRuck that's goddamn stupid as a fucking doorknob? Like, here, I'll show you. Here's the share of who uses Internet Explorer the most. Turns out Internet Explorer is like fucking obsolete garbage. Like almost less than 6% of the entire planet uses it. So why the fuck would you have it on the default setting to open to Internet Explorer? Like when I click it and it opens to Internet Explorer, I'm just like, fuck that shit, I'm closing it, I don't want anything to do with it. Because it's stupid. The person who programmed it's got a fucking screw loose. Like, yo, moron, people don't use Internet Explorer. What the fuck are you smoking? Are you on crack or something? God, I don't know what's going on in Sweden, if it's all the blonde women distracting them from using their brains, but holy fuck. Internet Explorer? What next? Are you going to send fucking telegraphs out to people and expect them to open them? God. Morons. Oh yeah, here's the other thing. I did see some good news about Entropia last night. You know Serial Overdrive does that cool YouTube channel? He got paid a crap load of money by Entropia, MindRuck, to do a commercial. And he did it, well, I don't know how much money they paid him. I hope it's a lot, because that's a pretty big commercial he did. But anyways, he did this YouTube commercial, so I had an ad on YouTube that was trying to convince me to try Entropia. And I was thinking, the one problem with this ad is I already play Entropia, so why the hell are they marketing it to Entropian players? It's like, you don't need to market a video saying play Entropia to Entropia players, because you know what? They're already fucking playing it. So I don't know, I'm assuming maybe YouTube is going to show the ad to other people. I think Serial Overdrive did a good job. His voice is really good for voiceovers. Way better than mine. Alright, let's go check out the VIP race stand and I'll show you guys what these blueprints look like in action. Yeah, I can't believe that when I click that, it opens it in Internet Explorer. I was hoping to see what that video was all about, but I don't want any part of fucking stupidity. Like, man, that fucking, I've never seen something so dumb. Like, who would make something open with Internet Explorer? Like, I swear, you could send telegraphs to people and they have a better chance of reaching them. Oh, man. I gotta try to be more optimistic this morning. I just had a fucking disaster. Like yesterday when I asked my roommate, like, hey, I have to go to work. Can't be here to look after my uncle. I can't be here to water my plants. Could you just water my plants while I'm gone? That'd be great. So yeah, they watered the plants, and It was funny when the greenhouse has a window that you can open. I was like, fuck, I should have showed them how to use the window, not that they break it. So yeah, when I got home, they had broken the window. They opened it and set the ledge on it so it breaks it. I'm like, fuck. Thank God I caught it before it broke really bad. Yeah, and then what do you know? I have like all my cleaning chemicals and pesticides in my greenhouse, and I have a pail for watering. I'm like, here's the watering pail, there's all my chemicals. Don't touch the chemicals. I get home, guess what happened? They didn't water my plants with the fucking watering bucket. They took all my pesticides and chemicals and poured that in as water. So I lost, I don't know, $200-300 in pesticides down the fucking drain, poured into my plants, and it's probably gonna fucking poison them all. So I can't even smoke the bud now. It's like, great. It's like you couldn't have just taken the watering pail and used that. Oh god. And it was funny because I spent weeks and weeks explaining, don't use these. These are not water. Do not pour them into the fucking plants. Ever. What do you know? Pour it into the plants. Yeah, so that's why I'm a little bit pissed today. Pretty much everything that could go wrong already has. I don't want to jinx it. And all last night, I spent the whole night like fucking in agony, fucking couldn't even sleep. My stomach was toast. So, not a whole bunch of good news today, that's for sure. And my back is so sore from working yesterday, it's looking like I'm going to have to take another week of just laying down, and probably until my next shift, and then I'll go in and wreck my back again. So my life is pretty much now just fucking record videos, and then be in agony carrying my uncle, and then lay on the ground, fucking back hurting for days on end. Yay. Alright, let's try to get some shit done here. Now I should be happy and be like, oh, at least they watered the plants, and I was thinking, wait a minute, if they just would have did nothing, it would have been way better. Then I'd have all my chemicals back, my plants wouldn't be dying. Oh god, what a fucking nightmare. Alright, so here's the Dominic's original Mamba blueprint. It uses animal hide, Blissarium, Dynanium. Never even heard of this. At least it's cheap. And oil. Oh fuck, another. And soft hide and wool. So none of the ingredients to make this are difficult to come by. I don't know how much it works out per click. It's probably a ridiculous amount. I probably couldn't even use it. Oh yeah, we're looking at like, I don't know, 20-30 ped a click probably. Well, that probably charges it up for a good Hall of Fame. So yeah, if anyone's looking for a good Hall of Fame, the whip itself, you could sell for a lot of cash. I know these things here show it as just worth not that much, like 100 ped. But you can look at like tier 2, they're borderline like 1,000 ped. Fuck, tier 3 is, oh yeah, it's definitely 1,000 ped. Yeah, so that's that one blueprint. If anyone wants to check it out on Bonnie's auction, I highly recommend it. I'm thinking if it doesn't sell very well, maybe I will just do that. No one bids on it. I'll see if I can put a reserve bid, because I don't want to let it go for less than I would pay for it. So yeah, maybe I'll use it for a live stream and see if I can get 1 million views out of it. That'd be sweet. Because you never know, if I use this Mamba blueprint and I get an epic Hall of Fame, and I get a YouTube video out of it, it's going to be well worth at least 10,000 ped. Maybe even 20. Just to me. I don't know, someone else was trying to offer me 7,000 ped for it, and I was like, guys, like, I would sell it for that. The only thing is, I would pay more for it than that. So I'm not going to sell it for less than I would pay to use it. Alright, let's see what other blueprints. I think I got the hero sword in here as well. Here it is. So if anyone wanted to see the hero sword, holy fuck, look at how many pieces it uses. Fuck, still no bloodstone. Someone offered to give me bloodstone and I didn't take it. I was like, fuck man, I should have. I need it to craft the hero sword. Well anyways, I think all the ingredients are actually available now. Let's check. Minotaur heads. I think more Minotaur heads are being released. I don't know. I hope. Yeah, I've seen them before. Just not very often selling. Minotaur shin guards. Yeah, that's the one thing I started getting in the sweat drops. They were dropping often. That shoulder thing, that might be hard to come by. fuck. Yeah, so the hero sword I think is makeable, but it's not easy to make yet. But as Ancient Greece continues to increase their drops, hopefully they can drop the ingredients required to make the fucking blueprints. Like, I don't know, like, someone should almost give a good smack to the planet partners, like, give their head a shake, like, why are you making blueprints and then have the ingredients stuff we can't get in the game? Like, every time I get a blueprint like that, I feel like fucking just taking the print, whipping it at the eye of the person who designed it. Be like, what the hell is wrong with you? Why did you make a print where none of the fucking ingredients are available? You idiot. It's like, I don't know if it's something in the game, they like to piss people off, but I was thinking, God, that's one of those things where if you make a game fucking annoying, people are like, okay, I spent all this time crafting, got the print I wanted, now I can go and craft it. What do you know, the game fucking released a print where I can't get the fucking ingredients. Fuck this game, turning it off and playing World of Warcraft. Fuck it, right? Goddamn idiots, why would you design it like that? How stupid are you? Like, really, there's no excuse for that. That's just mental. Alright, so let's check out the hero sword. How much is it worth? You can see that the hero sword... I forgot to show that with the Mombo. I'll go back to it. The TET value is 102 ped. It's a long blade. It's for brave heroes, so no weak-ass beta bitches. Alright, so let's check how much has the hero sword been selling for. For tier 1, it's almost 500 ped. Well, actually, yeah, it's over because you got the TT plus. So it's worth over 500. Tier 2, worth over 500. Tier 3, you're borderline pushing 700. Oh yeah, 750. Tier 4. Holy, someone got to tier 6. It's pushing 1,000. Alright, so that's what it looks like for the hero sword. If anyone's interested, I knew some Uber players were interested in this. That's why I was like, hey, I should put it on Bonnie's auction. Maybe they'll like it. I like liking. Oh god, I still can't believe all my fucking pesticides got poured into my plants. That is a fucking nightmare. Like, that one bottle of pesticides cost me a lot of money to just fucking pour it into the plant soil. Dear God. Alright, let's check out the whip's stats. Holy shit. The whip is TT value 2,180. Yeah, so if you craft one of these and you get a full TT value, you're looking at a good Hall of Fame. Alright, so I hope everyone likes this information about my stuff for the auction. I think what we'll do next is maybe do a little bit of exploring on FOMA. I usually never explore here. Oh, I forgot to wave to this person. How rude. No, someone in the chat was asking me if I've ever profited crafting on Calypso. I think no, but I could be wrong that once I did break even. I think. Out of thousands of attempts. Never once did I ever make a profit. So that's what I was thinking, where Entropia is definitely not like a casino. Because at a casino, when you sit down to the slot machine, occasionally you win and occasionally you lose. And then that's the lure to it. It's like, oh, sometimes I could win. But crafting, no. And Entropia is not like that. Every time you use the crafting machine, you are going to lose money. There is absolutely no possible way that you'll ever make a profit. I can guarantee it. It's like even those explosive projectile prints, like the people using those, they spend more than they get back. It is impossible to make a profit. Guaranteed. The only way you can actually make a profit is if you take some of the blueprints you looted and sell them. Then you'll be borderline profit. But until you do that, no. You're going to lose money every time. That's why I don't touch Calypso crafting with a 10-foot pole. It's got to be the worst planet you could ever try crafting on. Okay, I was going to go looking around for stuff here, but there's way too many enemies. So fuck that. You know, when they list these biodomes on the teleporter, what I would like them to do is list mobs, no mobs. Just put like maybe an M or an N, mobs or no mobs. Because it really sucks when you have to go around to each one, checking them manually. saying, oh, does this have mobs? Can I mine here? Holy fuck, this room is small. Okay, another cool question I got in the chat was, can I buy the speed ring and equip it with the axe to see if it increases your speed even more? I was going to say yes, I would do that, but I'm pretty sure that I can guarantee that that's already the case. Like any stat you put, it'll just increase it. Like if I had like a life or a ring that increased my health, and then I equip another ring that increases my health, it adds the two together. It doesn't just nullify one or the other. And what I was thinking too is if my auction items do sell decent, the main thing I wanted to buy was save up for bananas to unlock that instance in my shop at Crunk. So if anyone wants to help unlock that instance, they can help by placing bids on the auction. Oh, that reminds me, I gotta register as a bidder for Bonnie's auction. Holy shit, that's coming up soon too. Oh yeah, did I just miss some fruit when I looked away? No. Yeah, so what I'm planning, the other thing to do instead of buying the instance, I was thinking of spending a little bit of coin and buying the perfected speed ring so that I could run really fast, combining it with the axe. Oh fuck, there's some enemies. Now I've never oh fuck man, there's enemies everywhere here. Piece of shit. Here I thought I could have some fun fucking looking for minerals. No, this goddamn planet fucking is designed like a piece of shit. I'm gonna spend all day just looking around to try to find a spot where I can even look. Now if anyone's wondering how the mining is here, I tried my rookie finder here and actually got like a really good find here, just like hell. Here, are these like sweatable creatures? It'd be funny if you could get sweat here, I didn't even know. I don't know what I would do with sweat here though. Oh yeah, I guess I could bring it back to Calypso now. Now I'll try to be a little bit more optimistic today. Hopefully I can do some back stretches, my back will unseize. Oh man, and hopefully my plants just process that fucking pesticides and it doesn't go all into the buds. They're right in the bud cycle right now and you're not supposed to give them any nutrients or it can ruin the taste. So I'm sort of just pouring poison into them. It's probably not going to make them taste great. Oh well. Who knows? Maybe the bugs would have destroyed my plants the next couple days anyways, and having that pesticides in there will actually be like a mixed blessing. Let's hope. Now it sucks too. Now I gotta refill all the jugs of water and put them back in my greenhouse so that it keeps it warm at night. I tried explaining that. It's why all the jugs are in there, so it keeps it warm at night. Now it's like I have to refill them all and carry them in, fucking place them strategically through the greenhouse. Yeah, I had them all individually spaced perfectly in the greenhouse. They fucking crawled through the greenhouse, got all and poured them all out. So now I have to redo it all. It's probably going to take me a good half hour, maybe 45 minutes. And I should be resting my back, but now I'm going to be fucking breaking it instead. Oh well, hopefully when I start vlogging that'll cheer me up. Now guys, I kind of hit a lull. My subscriber count is pretty much peaked at around 7 something. I noticed it's even started to drop again as people just, I think YouTube automatically unsubscribes people, or some people actually do unsubscribe, but either way, I lose probably about 10 viewers a week. So I'm back in the decline of viewers. And even my spins for Bitcoin Casino, they're also in decline. I was checking to see how it's going. Almost no one's helping with the referral stuff anymore. Well, I shouldn't say almost no one, let's check it out. Well, we're still at 32 referrals, that's pretty good. But But as far as people actually collecting and helping me with the show, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're down to 6 people left helping. So I don't know. I appreciate it, guys. Anyone could do the free spins. I know it is a lot of work to click an icon saying free spin every hour. Let's do it here. Alright, 25,706 Satoshi. Let's roll. Woo! 25,725 Satoshi. So thanks everyone who still is helping with the free spins while you're watching the show. If you could do 1 or 2, that'd be sweet. Really appreciate it. Yeah, it appears this creature is too strong for me to sweat, even with the ring. So whoever designed this place definitely didn't design it to lure new players here to come and stay on the planet. It's designed to get rid of them. Like, oh, you wanted to sweat here? We're going to put a creature that'll just kill you. So, yeah, so much for that plan. Maybe there's something weaker I could have been sweating. Hey, look how slow this thing is, eh? I can easily outrun it. Now, so I was thinking that's what I'm going to do, like the viewer said. I'll buy a speed ring and I'll test it for, what is it, fruit picking. I'll do the axe with the ring and do some hyper speed fucking fruit picking. See, it's funny, I was going to choose 1, 2, 3, 4, but now there's 1 for each. So that's confusing me right off the bat. I can't remember where I was at. I think I did 2. Yeah, so if anyone's designing these teleporter names, change that. Don't have it the same name for multiple things with just like north or south at the end. That really fucks people over. Unless you're designing it to fuck people over and wanting them to quit the game, well then good job. You got your job completed. Well done. People will quit the game in no time. Get them playing World of Warcraft. You don't want them giving you money. Alright, today I've taken my vaporizer bowls to the next level. Level I probably shouldn't have gone to. Who am I kidding? Probably. Now, the Ghost Train Haze wasn't kicking me like it used to when I first started vaping it. So I started dripping some vapor oil. Then that wasn't enough either. Even the vapor oil is not enough to give me a buzz really. So yesterday when I was processing the plants, I had to trim a lot of buds apart, picking the leaves off and stuff. I started using my hands for everything instead of scissors because I let it dry a little bit more before I did it. It just crumbles when I touch it, so I don't want to have to be trimming all the time. Yeah, so I did that, and then I got a whole bunch of finger hash stuck to my fingers, rolled it out, put it in the tray, and added some bots of that. I was thinking I really should do it for hot knives instead. I haven't done hot knives in years. I used to do them all the time after work. I used to work in a factory 3 to 11 shift, so we would get home at like, I don't know, around midnight-ish, then just party till 4 in the morning every day. It was kind of a neat factory job because everyone in our shift, like in my factory, was my friends from high school. We basically all went to the same factory and got jobs, and all in the same shift, and all in the evening shift, so or afternoons. So we could literally sleep until noon every day and still have lots of time to make it till work, and then that way we could party till 4 in the morning every day. And I did that job for, I don't know, about 6 to 8 months, just partying every day, a lot of hot knives after work. But what it came down to is the environmental issues. I was inhaling a lot of sawdust and glue in the factory I was working at, and it was actually starting to hurt my lungs. Or it could have been the excessive partying, but no, it probably wasn't that, because I've already been doing that before the factory and wasn't having any issues, or after. So anyways, yeah, I noticed like some people would wear masks to try to keep the sawdust out, and when they would take the mask off at the end of the shift, it would just be covered in sawdust. So I was like, holy fuck, we're breathing a lot of sawdust in this place. And not to mention to be breathing in glue at the same time. It's probably not a good mixture to inhale. So yeah, after my lungs got sore for, I don't know, 6 to 8 months, I was just like, fuck this factory. It really sucked too, because they just gave me my big raise I've been working there months to try to achieve and to get hired on. Like, I started off as a temp worker, and they're like, holy fuck, you're one of our best workers, so they tried to hire me on. And as soon as I got hired on, I couldn't take the environmental shit anymore. Really sucked too, because I'm like, yes, now I'm making good money. Now I have to quit. That's usually what happens to me when I get a really good, high-paying job. There's some weird thing that fucks me over that I can't do the job, and I have to say goodbye to the wonderful money. But I figure in a way it's better that I didn't make tons of money in life, because if I did, I'm a very addictive personality to coming to fast food. So I probably would have overate and fucking died of a heart attack by now anyways. That's how I try to look at it. The bright side. You know, dying of a heart attack, isn't that the bright side of life? Just joking. Horrible joke. It's like, have you heard my 9/11 jokes? No, I'm just kidding. I don't have any 9/11 jokes, I'm just kidding. I don't see anything in the way of minerals yet. This planet's holding out. It's like all the women in my life. Just kidding. Yeah, I hope everyone liked the little tutorial there about the blueprints that are going to be for sale in the auction. If anyone has any more questions about it or would like to put in a bid in advance, I don't think there's any advance bidding. I'm not sure how that works. I guess you could just put an advance bid with me, and I could keep in the back of my mind that if the reserve bid doesn't reach that high, then just save it for you. Although I probably won't do that because maybe it breaks the terms of Bonnie's auction. I don't know. Ugh. Yeah, this really sucks. Vaporizing all these fucking extremely potent things and can barely catch a buzz. Oh well. It was nice the days that lasted. Yeah, if I had to guess, there's maybe 2 or 3 things on the ground in this entire room. So I pretty much have to step right on them to find them. I don't know, I was thinking sometimes they even do put it right on the trail. Still can't believe all my cleaning chemicals are gone, man. Every time I think of that, it's going to make me sick for like weeks. Oh god, what a nightmare. I guess it's my own fault for not labeling it cleaning chemicals, but I don't know. I just like have a pail for watering and I assumed that they would use the watering pail. I didn't think they would start emptying all the jugs that are scattered throughout the greenhouse, evenly placed. You could even tell I distributed them evenly to make sure each part of the greenhouse was warmed evenly. Now I gotta go do that all again, move all the plants out, fucking restack all those jugs. Oh my god. It reminds me when my friend came over to build the greenhouse. Did I tell you guys how that story ended? It's like, man, my fucking greenhouse, I had it down to 2 bolts. It was like literally like 30 seconds is all it would take. 2 bolts to fucking put in the last bolts for the fucking main supports, the fucking load-bearing wall, and then the job's done. But the guy I hired to come over, when it came down to the last 2 bolts, like literally we worked on it for hours. And then there was only like 30 seconds left to go, the last 2 bolts. He's like, sorry man, I can't help you with those. I was like, what do you mean? He's like, oh, I'm too tired, too cold, have to go inside. I'm like, we're at the last 2 bolts, man. I'm like, it's gonna take like 30 seconds. Are you sure you can't help me with that? He's like, no, just carry everything, put it in place, spend an hour doing that, and then re-carry it all out, and then redo the bolt tomorrow. He's like, don't worry, someone else will help you. And I was in the back of my mind, I was thinking, the whole reason I hired him is because I don't have any other help. So he's the only other person who can help me put it together. And if I wait till the next day, the wind could fucking destroy the whole thing. So yeah, what do you know, the next day I woke up after he had left and I paid him to do the job. And then fucking, yeah, wind destroyed the whole thing, so I had to start all over from scratch. I was like, oh god, that was 8 hours of fucking labor. All we had was 30 seconds left and I could have been finished. But no, wouldn't help with the last 30 seconds. So I ended up having to reassemble the whole fucking greenhouse. Took a whole nother day, just totally fucked my back. To the point where I was like, oh god, now I'm not going to be able to go to work because I had to fucking redo the whole goddamn project all over again. But yeah, what I did is I substituted him with a good pair of fucking vice grips, like, you know, those clamp versions. So that anything I needed him to help hold, I could just clamp together. And I was able to finish. I was like, man, I should have just never hired him and just fucking used the clamp, but live and learn. Yeah, what a nightmare. Can you imagine finishing a job that's 8 hours long and you quit 30 seconds left? 30 seconds! I was like, can you... 30 seconds. We're so close. I almost thought at first that he was joking. I'm like, oh yeah, you're kidding, right? You're just going to quit with the last 30 seconds to go? After that 8 hours of intense physical labor, it took 2 people 8 hours to do? Oh well. Now I sometimes think that all this stuff happens in my life to keep me active. If I didn't have these things fucking driving me to drink, then I'd probably have nothing to do at all. It's like, it's better to have bad luck than no luck, right? Can't believe no minerals here. Maybe this is like one of those planets where the minerals are very scarce, but when you find them, they're big stacks. Big stacks. I don't know, so Biodome North 3 probably has some minerals in it, I just didn't find them. If anyone wants to memorize biodomes that they can actually just rock pick without getting stabbed in the back by mobs, Biodome 3. Right, so, oh, I get it. Biodome 4 has a north and south teleporter in each biodome. That's kind of neat. Alright, so maybe I'll do this. I'll run across the center if there's no mobs. And if I don't find anything in the center, I'll do the perimeter. And then maybe each middle line. Like divide the remaining sections in half. That's actually how I calculate the gravity well map as well. It's not my calculations, it's basically just the principle of dividing things in half. In half and in half over and over again. So that's why it's kind of weird when people are talking about the ancients. Here, let's get a quick fucking message from the sponsor. Today's FOMA adventures were brought to you by Crack! Crack! It'll fuck you up. Alright. Now I was going to say something about the ancients, and I was like, I don't want to start rambling on about ancient mystery stuff again. Do a break and then forget what I was going to say. Yeah, I think I probably should go move my uncle too. Be back in one sec.